Alright, so Global released some dev notes, and this video is not specifically about the dev notes, because I actually looked through them and there's not much in here. But I actually want to talk about a prediction I saw on Twitter of the next few banners to come out on Global, and I think it's pretty accurate. I couldn't find the image when I was looking right now for it, but it's a very basic prediction that I think has very much truth to it, honestly. I think this is exactly how, Global will play out for the next 2 months. So, Global just posted dev notes and they said, oh, we're going to share the schedule for March. Really, they just said, oh, Final Boss Lane's here, and then Escanor is coming later on, and then we also have Tower coming out, and that's pretty much it. And then they released a video saying thanks. I don't know. I thought they were going to like show like what banners are coming and stuff like that, but with Final Boss Escanor being released, be of note, the unit made for Escanor was mono. This one, because of her passive, increases damage the hero. I was like, whoa, I clicked the wrong mono. This one. I was like, 50%? It's 30. Increases the hero's damage dealt by 30% for each orb the enemy has. Escanor has a bunch of orbs. She removes buffs, which is good for it, good for points, good for damage, because he buffs himself a lot. If you remove points, it's good. So, she's made for the activity. So, be of note, when Escanor comes out, she's gonna be back on the banner, for sure, 100%. Because they can't just, every single time they release a final boss, they release the unit that's made for it with it. It just makes sense. That's why they took so long to release Green Easton. Green Easton isn't made for final boss Ban, but the unit that came with her, Blue Valenti, was made for final boss Ban. So they had to hold on Green Easton until they released Ban. Now, they could have released Ban much sooner. I don't know why it took so long, but regardless, it's, that's why Green Easton took so long to release. And Mono should come back on a banner. So the prediction was that right now, we just got that 6 unit banner. Global is trying their absolute hardest to, sync with JP. They're trying so hard. The only thing that they're really behind is content. JP is in Tower 7, about in 2 weeks to become Tower 8, and Global is now turning to Tower 4. Tower releases every 40 days, so it's like, yeah, they really are gonna have a hard time catching up on Tower unless JP starts re-releasing towers. JP not only is in Tower 7 right now, JP re-released towers multiple times. Multiple times we had repeat towers on JP. So it's not like JP is rushing towers. JP is repeating towers and still kind of a big step ahead of Global. But that's honestly kind of what I'm predicting, that JP is going to start repeating towers so Global can catch up, because I'm pretty sure JP and Global are kind of together on this. One thing. Because if you look, again, I need to mention this, but JP has a track record of releasing why is there so much stuff here? Two in the bench, until like here, right? Jericho, and then that one came with Arthur, but then Elaine, Liz, Melly, Nanashi, only one unit. So, yeah. So we should be getting, we got that 6 unit banner. In 2 weeks, we should be getting Assault Mode Meliodas for Global. This is kind of a repeat from GP. Assault Melee released a month after Escanor. If you want to be optimal on your Global account, if you're free to play, I recommend skipping. If you want to be fun, he is a good fun unit. Right now, on JP, we don't have much to work with him. But, as soon as we get a new, good, powerful demon to help him, he's gonna be amazing. So, again, currently, not much meta, Assault Melee. The one is still, like, the big boy, right? But, as soon as we got someone that's competent, that can help Assault Melee, it's probably going to be a different story. So if you want to summon for him. If you don't, you don't. Clearly like that. He's not a must summon like the one was. Even if you didn't want to summon for the one, I would have recommended you summoning because he was just that good. Assault Melee, it's like, if you want to summon, honestly go for it, but if you don't, you can skip. And then after, Assault Melee released, 2 weeks later, we should be getting Escanor Super Boss, which should be a re-release for Mono. So what's probably going to happen is, and this was a prediction for the thing, they didn't predict Mono re-releasing, but they were just predicting releases of units. So Valenti Mark True Valenti and Red Easton. Mark True Valenti, one of my favorites in the game, honestly. She's basically Sauriel but green, but I like her more than Sauriel because of this card right here. She disables cards, basically. And when you disable a Goddess Liz, and you see her not being able to put up a shield, it's just... oh, it feels so good. So, yeah. Mark True Valenti, one of my favorites in the game. Again, not a must summon. If you don't want her, don't summon. Honestly, she's good, but she's not melee, right? So, if you don't want her, don't summon. Easton, she's okay. She's good on that one Tarmiel team, but only if you have Tarmiel 6/6. And then with the banner of Valencia and Easton, good chance Mono is going to be there. So you be prepared to pull Mono instead of Valencia 10 times if you're summoning on that banner. Mono, and then for, Final Boss Asking. Final Boss Asking is a pain in the ass without Mono, unless, you're using the newfound strategy on GP to use Goddess Liz, what was it? Goddess Liz, Red Melascula, Green DB Melly, and Jude? I think it's his name. Let me make sure. Yeah, Jude, that does this. I'm not going to explain the strategy. I'm probably going to explain it when Askener comes out on Global, but it's a pain in the ass to do. It's a pain in the ass to do. It's the higher point strategy. Mono used to be the high point strategy before, on the first time Askener came out, but JP players found out this Jude strategy, and Mono, if you want to get high points for Askener, if your sole objective is to get top 100 on Askener, Mono is useless for you. So, be aware. Yeah, so Askener should come out. Valencia, Easton, and Mono banner. Even maybe a few other units should do reruns. Maybe Green Easton's gonna do a rerun. Some other units are gonna do reruns in that banner, probably. I'm kind of predicting them. Valencia's banner was awful on JP. Awful, awful, awful. It was a terrible, terrible, terrible banner. But I'm predicting that on Global, they're probably gonna change up the banner, make her better. So, again, if you want her, you summon. If you don't, you don't. She's not like a must unit or anything like that. And then, after 2 weeks, we really ran out of units for GP. There are no more units in GP. What could happen, what's most likely to happen, is Merlin is gonna come out, right? Merlin, we just got Merlin on GP. But what I'm thinking is, what could happen, we might get a collab on GP in a few weeks here. And we might get the collab on Global a week or two later. So, Merlin could be the thing, or we could get the collab. Stranger Things collab has been hinted for a while. Probably coming soon. I'm imagining in 2 or so weeks on GP. We could get the collab on Global as well, very, very soon. So, something to think about. Either Merlin or a collab. And then a week before Merlin should be the Denzo free banner as well. A week before Merlin, we already know that Merlin's coming. Because if Denzo comes, a week later it's Merlin. So, we'll get the notice for Merlin a week earlier. And then that's it for JP. JP is here. So Global kind of catched up. Unless, of course, JP is still going, right? We're going to be getting the collab probably in a few weeks. We're probably getting a festival in a few weeks too. A new festival. Word on the Street, a Holy War festival. Could be good help for Assault Melee. So there's a lot of things that JP can still release, and then Global is honestly going to change how Global thinks of summoning. Because let's say we get support for Assault Melee in a few weeks, then it's not even a question, skipping him. If you want to be optimal, I guess, because then he's going to be too good. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I don't think it's like black and white. You summon on this banner, you skip this banner, summon this banner, you skip this banner. It depends, It depends on what you want, honestly. And then at the end here on the dev notes, they said this thanks video. I just wanted to play a real... Oh my god, so loud. I just wanted to play it real quick because they put like these thanks. I love 7 Deadly Sins things. They didn't put mine. They didn't put mine. But they did put a legend here. He was dancing to Meliodas. Actual legend. They didn't put mine, or Seaton, or Speedy. Very sad. But, anyways, that's it. Let me know what you think of the banners you should be summoning, you should be skipping. Let me know, and that's it for me.